So first of all, I need to say that this is actually a really huge one update, and it's going to take us content creators quite a lot of time to actually figure out how everything is working, what kind of changes it's going to be in terms of meta, in terms of artifacts. Again, it's not that easy to do everything during the first day. For me, for example, I spent 13 hours on my live streams doing a lot of different stuff, testing different things, and I can't provide like final opinions. It's going to take a lot of time to prepare older artifacts, to get some proper new artifacts, and again, this is just first my impressions about them. And yes, I was able to receive myself all chaotic sets, 8 pieces each of them. So this once again just first one showcase, first impressions and my feelings about them. This really collects video games channel. Don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and let's begin. But before we're going to start, just a quick reminder about Netmarble Content Creator Program, in which I'm able to provide you some codes for free if you're supporting me. And again, if you're enjoying my content, want to support me, the link is going to be in the pinned comment. So all you need to do is just to log in on your account here on the website, hit that support button, and in about 24 hours on your page you will be able to receive new codes. There are also new missions, so there will be more codes. You are more than welcome. And I also have my own Discord server, which is growing step by step. I'm building up my community, providing all guidances, uploads. I have special roles for my YouTube members, for Netmarble Content Creator Program supporters, and if you want to talk to me or just join my community, again, the link is in the pinned comment, you're more than welcome. Now to the main topic of this video. So first of all, I need to start with 3 8 pieces sets. They're going to be the most important, let's say. And of course the first one which we may think about is going to be a chaotic Infamy set, the 8 pieces, which is providing some decent buffs overall, I should say. The first impression, of course, this set you're going to use for some DPS units, and I mean really for some. It's not going to be a good fit for everyone. Again, these my first impressions. The second set, which we're going to talk about, is also Chaotic Desire, which is built specifically for breakers. From the effects of this set, we can pretty much easily understand it. We're going to talk about it specifically as well. And the last one, but not the least, is going to be Chaotic Wish, the most debatable, probably I should say for now. And yeah, because the 8 pieces set effect doesn't sound really like huge one, but overall it will need to do some more tests, maybe on a guild boss, maybe somewhere else, to provide some valid numbers, and again being sure that everything is working pretty much well. First, the most important which we're going to start is going to be a Chaotic Infamy set. This is probably one of the most interesting, because this one set we're going to use for DPS units, which is pretty much obvious from the description, because it's going to increase at 8 pieces the basic skill and ultimate skill damage by 100%, which is pretty much decent. The duration is going to be infinite, and the way it works, that we need to get ourselves 10 stacks of enhanced Infamy. After that, we're going to receive all buffs for basic and ultimate skills. So what these 10 stacks means? Basically, when you're going to use your basic skills on your character, we can see it from the description of the 4 pieces set, Enhanced Infamy. Increase the user's basic skill damage by 2.5%, stacking up to 20 times. So basically, each time when we're using our basic skills, after we're going to use it 10 times, we are going to receive full potential of this set, and also is going to recover 5% of MP. We all know that Kanaya is suffering from MP. For her, this is one of the main problems, and I should say, by my first impressions and first tests, this set is kind of solving its problem, because she is casting her basic skills quite often. You can hold her on the field for quite a long time. She is not suffering a lot from the mana, let's say, exhaustion. And also her second skill is working as a ultimate. So overall, the benefit of this set for her is kind of an impressive one. During the battles, I'm going to show you them. We'll see everything on our own. For the Desire set, 8 pieces is providing pretty decent benefits. Again, so overall it increased the break effectiveness by 30%, and I can say for sure that I can feel it. Like, it's comparable to Grid set. They're working in this aspect pretty much similar, but overall it's also going to provide extra damage for the break skills. Like for ASL, you can see the difference during the battle. She's dealing quite some damage overall, especially if you have some good stats for her. But also it's going to provide all other members the elemental damage increase by 40%, which is fairly decent. For the Chaotic Wish set, again, it's quite a debatable one. Basically, it's going to work when the user uses ultimate, support or core attacks, and it's going to increase attack, defense and HP by 15% of all team members. Also, it's going to recover HP, and yeah, pretty much the main thing that the cooldown of all basic skills for the user of this set is going to be decreased by 10%, but also MP consumption is going to be increased by 20%, so it's kind of a double-edged sword. In terms of Gina, for example, she is not suffering in terms of it, but it might be the case for some other units, so it's going to take some time to understand for whom this set is going to work, if it's even going to work or not, because overall 15% increase, it doesn't sound like that impressive. Yes, these are attack, defense, HP, which are the main stats for all hunters. So basically, if you have a DPS unit, which scales of attack is going to be beneficial for this unit. If you have DPS with defense spec, it's going to be also beneficial. If you have breakers who are, let's say, semi DPS, which are scaling from HP, so for everyone is going to be kind of a benefit. And it's really going to, in my opinion, depend on the team build which you're going to use, what kind of team sets you're going to use. For this one set, which is Infamy, it's kind of a questionable one. Is it going to be a good fit for SJW? By my feeling, it's working okay by first impressions, once again, but I didn't really feel it that great, let's say. It might be wrong impressions, first of all, because in my case, I was using on SJW and trying 8 pieces set. For him, it might be not really a good one choice. Maybe a better one is going to use actually 4 pieces set of this one gears, and also 4 pieces of some other accessories, like steel, the obsidian set or expert set, and in this case we might get ourselves way more benefit. So overall, with 8 pieces, I have kinda strange feelings in terms of SJW, also for you to keep in mind, and I'm going to show you just real quick for SJW my stats with such set. So here you can see for SJW my stats are kinda low with this set, and I mean really low, for you just to understand and keep in mind. The whole thing is that level 100 set. So overall, my attack with some proper stats should be above 50k. Overall, again, my stats you can see here, they're not really that impressive, because the artifacts that I got here, they're kinda shit, quite honestly. So first of all, I'm going to show you the run with SJW with Deimos Proof of the Strong level 13, where I was a little bit below the recommended total power. It was like maybe 40 or 60k total power below, but yeah, the first, again, impressions and results. So here, as you can see, I'm almost 60k below the recommended total power. I was using the fire setup. I was using Gotti as a support unit, which is not the best choice in terms of break effectiveness, because the boss has resistance to the wind element, but the support skill for SJW is going to be pretty much decent. We're starting just as usual with the breaks, and I was using also Isla and Min as a support units, so with the break on Proof of Strong level 13 I didn't have any issues overall, and from the very beginning I'm starting to deal quite a good one damage, I should say, not probably the best one, but again the effect from the fire demon wasn't activated, but I was able already to bring him to almost 85%. That was kinda a quick one. Here we're going to the next phase with the eyeballs. I did have some struggles here because my ult wasn't ready, so I had to spend almost all my skills just to destroy them. It was a little bit of a mess. Also, I was tired a bit, so yeah, not the perfect run overall, but we're going to see what's going to happen next. So here we're going to the next phase again. There is nothing interesting here. I'm going to speed up a little bit. We're going to break him again without a lot of issues. I mean, almost. Yep. So overall, the damage output isn't that bad. For real, kinda. The provided damage is fairly decent. So again, it's going to be activated from every skills, and for SJW, I think it's working from both skills, like rune skills, weapon skills as well. So it's going to be activated pretty much fast. And I'm dealing damage within like one rotation of each skill by 3, 5, 6%, which is fairly good numbers. And here I should bring him quite soon enough to the next phase. Yep, here we're going to the next phase. Yeah, and from a single hit, 5% damage. Now we need to break him once again. Which I'm doing successfully. And yeah, we're making it to the 0, so again, damage output is decent. And he is done. So overall, again, the performance isn't that bad. It might be even better. By my experience from the last update, when I was using 4 pieces curse, 4 pieces outstanding ability or expert set, the damage output is kinda high comparably. And I can say for sure that my stats are still low for this one set, for this level of artifacts. I am going to test for sure 4 pieces set with maybe outstanding ability at level 100 or expert set. We'll see just the difference, how it's going to work. First impressions are not that bad. Now for Kanai, I'm going to show you my stats real quick, and as you can see, her attack is 35k, which is low. Again, she able with these artifacts reach about 40k attack. This is like not a big deal as soon as we're able to farm some proper pieces and get some good enhancements for these gears. Critical hit rate, critical hit damage, you can see everything here. But the most stupid thing here is going to be, of course, about my support units. And for ASL, I was barely able to bring her attack to 30k. I had to use the core with critical hit rate because I didn't have pieces with critical hit rate, and it was 0. Well, I mean 5%, which is a basic one, but yeah, That's something. Critical hit damage, defense penetration damage increase. You can see everything here. And of course for my Gina it's even worse, because for her I don't have even pieces with attack. So her attack is 27k. Critical hit rate, critical hit damage, everything is kinda mediocre or even lower. And it kinda sucks at some point, because I don't have proper sets. I spent about 280 keys to farm some pieces, and I wasn't able to get some really nice of them. There were actually quite few of them, but that's not enough. It's going to take a lot of time once again. And right now I'm going to show you the run with the hunters. So the beginning as usual, it's proof of strong level 12, and again I was below the recommended total power by 60k or something like that. The break is kinda easy, it's not a big deal. SL is doing some great break damage here. Here I'm trying to get as many stacks of Prey on the Weak effect, which is really important for the Kanai damage output, and we're starting to get our stacks for her. Casting her core attacks, ults, her basic skills. And the beginning is pretty slow, I should say, but it's just the beginning, so we need to get full stacks, we need to get every set's working, her passive's working as well, and it's going to take some time. I'm doing basically 2 full rotations. And right now at this moment I should bring him below 85%, so we're going to the next phase. It was 352, which is fine, I should say. Could be better for sure, but it is what it is for now. So from the ult she's breaking these eyeballs without any questions. I'm finishing all my rotations, and this pretty much immediately brings him to 77%. And after that to 75. So yeah, I'm getting some additional stacks from SL. We're going below 75 and he's going to the next phase. I'm going to skip this one phase as well. So here again the break phase. We're going to break him again pretty much easy without any issues. Breaking him, we have 100 stacks, 73%, so we're doing full rotations. We're bringing Kanai in, and within a single one rotation she brings him again to the next phase without any questions. That was fairly quick, I should say. I'm going to skip this phase as well. There is nothing interesting. So keeping up the Prey on the Weak effect, doing all the rotations, using ults, using basic skills, support skills. And here we go with Kanai again. So she's batting with this set fairly decent pieces of him. And as you can see, where's my MP on her? It's on half, so 1300. After all her rotations, like I'm recovering constantly the MP. Yes, sometimes I'm going below, but after that I repeat the rotation with Gina. I'm using some basic skills on her. She's going down slower because she's also at the same time recovers MP, which is really nice. Breaking without any issues. Again, Gina, all the same rotations, and we're good in terms of MP still. Almost after 4 minutes of the fight we're good with MP on Kanai, which is usually not the case. She's always struggling with MP. Here we need to break him, finishing the break phase, finishing rotation with Gina, with her ult again, with her support skill. Here I missed a little bit, it happens, but we're finishing him. Now he is going to recover 5 percentages of HP, and after that we're bringing him till 0 without any issues. Yep, here we go. So overall, for Kanaya specifically, because of her second basic skill which works as an ultimate, 8 pieces set is kinda working pretty much well, as you saw from the run. I also need, I guess, to try the 4 pieces set with some other accessories. We'll see how it's going to work in this case, because on 4 pieces she is also going to recover MP, so it's not the difference between the 8 pieces. The whole difference is about the basic skills and ultimate damage output, because on 4 pieces we're going to receive the damage increase only from basic skills, which is not that nice, because again her second skill is working as an ultimate. So here 8 pieces, by my opinion, is making more sense, I should say. Overall, even with the support units with those sets, which are kinda weird for Gina, you may say, it worked and not that bad, I guess. So overall, again, that's the first impressions. For SJW, again, I have a feeling that's going to make more sense to use actually for him 4 pieces of this new set to test it out, and 4 piece accessories, because we're not often using the ultimate for SJW. The damage output from the ultimate of him is not that impressive, I should say, and yeah, probably 4 pieces are going to make really more sense. For some, I don't know, outstanding ability or expert set, we'll get more benefit for sure. So as soon as I'm going to receive new results, new tests, I'm going to share with my opinions as well with you guys. Hope you enjoyed it and find this video interesting. Again, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe, and see you guys in the next one. Take care.